I also went round and cut down all of the sugarcane both there and from behind my house because I don't need it. I have this much sugarcane. Guys, I have brand new merch available on my merch store. The link is in the description below, so make sure to grab it while you can before we change it out. Hi guys, and welcome back to the next episode of Xlife. And today we are going to be adding to my area. Also, just quickly, have a look at this amazing artwork that a bunch of you have been doing. This is crazy. If you have done any artwork that you would like to see me feature in one of my videos, make sure to tag me on Twitter and Instagram and use the hashtag DangXLife so I can see them all. Now, as you already know, my area is fairly cute. I have been busy working away. This is genuinely like my favorite area from any series I've ever done. Like, this trumps every other area of every other series I've ever done. One Life, Funcraft, Trollcraft, Harmony Hollow, Dead in the Water, We've Snatched, Deceased. And I'm not going to stop there. We're going to keep making kit. So a few episodes ago, we worked on the lighthouse and some of the flowers from Lizzie's flower mod. What I want to do is I have a couple tasks that I'm going to try and do today. I want to get all of the flowers from Lizzie's mod in every colour, so I need to sort of breed every colour with every flower. I want to build a cute area or a building to sort of hold one of my beacons. I have 4. I think beacons can be quite cool if they are built around structures, so I kind of want to build something to house one of my beacons. And I want to build a dock area because I've had the dock stuff for so long. It's just sat in a chest at the end of my bridge, ready to be built. So we're going to do that, but we're going to start with the flowers. So let's dive into that. So a few episodes ago, I spent a bunch of time making all of these flowers. I made all of the blue, cyan and white variants of the flowers that I wanted and decorated my area up to my lighthouse. But there are several other colours of flower from Lizzie's mod, and I would quite like to have all of them just in a little garden that I could then pick if I need for different builds, and I think could look really cute. So I have an inventory full of all of the different flowers that work with the mod, including a wither rose, which I got on stream, and we are going to get pollinating and making all of the flowers. We also now have this notice board in my area, so if people need to advertise things like Joel has with his death shop, I shall not be taking part. I do not want the diamonds or the emeralds that much. They can put it on the notice board, and I think it'll look really cute as people kind of fill it with different advertisements, and obviously if we need space I can take down the oldest ones and such. But for the flower garden, I think I want to put it down over here, so I have flattened and cleared out this area, and I think it could look really cute to do the flowers. Now, obviously, I'm going to need a little bit of time kind of digging out and planning out the area and actually getting off the flowers. So that's what I'm going to do. I think it could be cool to kind of build a little greenhouse at the end, and then you kind of walk through the greenhouse into the flower field. Kind of like if I put the greenhouse like here, and you kind of walk in and out, and then you're into the flowers. But for now, we're just going to put in a couple holes of water just to do the different flowers, and then I can kind of reshuffle them when I need. So we will just hoe all of this and get it ready. Okay, this is my row of flowers. We have them all ready. Now I just need to do some cross-pollinating. So I've got my pollen jar, and I think I'm just going to do the red rose, which is just red, with the red one again to give me red rose bush. Then we'll do red with that one to give me red poppies, red tulip to give me a hyacinth, which means it's all of those are the same. So then we come over to here and we get foxgloves. Red with the lilac will give us jasmine, which is the little trellis looking thing. That with the allium will actually give us some red alliums. We get a red hybrid daisy, a red bougainvillea seed, which is also one on a trellis, red clover, red dandelion, red sunflower, red dianthus, red clematis, which is another trellis, and lastly, I don't know what the wither rose gives us. Red fairy rose. Oh, I'm interested. So what I'm going to do is I now have all of the red flowers here. I'm probably going to wall off that, and I know that I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll probably cut off about there. And I'm just going to go down now doing like, so I've done all the red flowers, so I'll start at orange and kind of work my way up and do all of those. And I will come back to you when I have an area full of every flower type, because you know what I'm doing. It's just the same thing over and over again. So I have bred all of the different flowers, and as you can see here, we have the pink, the white, the orange, the red, cyan blue, yellow, purple, magenta, and black. We have all of them. But one of the flowers that actually stood out to me, which I didn't know existed, was that one. The white fairy rose is actually rainbow, which I think is super, super cute. And I'm really happy with it. So I'm very happy I've discovered this. But yeah, this is what we have here for our flowers. And I think I'm going to aim on building the greenhouse next. And then I want to kind of reshuffle these about. And I think I'm going to do them in lines. I'm trying to decide whether I do them in groups of like the individual flowers. So like all of the rose bushes will be in one, all of the poppies, all of the foxgloves, or to do it like I've done now and done them in colours. I'm not quite sure yet what one I want to do. But anyway, I'm going to need to like clear this up and then get working on the greenhouse. Okay, we have the greenhouse. I went for this kind of whimsical feeling, and I just wanted to stick to the one colour for the wood and then the glass as the feature. So I went for the cyan because it matches with the area quite well. Obviously I don't actually have cyan properly in my build apart from the floor, so it doesn't look too bad. And then you come through the greenhouse and you'll come out here into the garden. Now I plan on putting some crates with different things in here, like some seeds, maybe some like food. You can make cute crates of like golden apples, potatoes, carrots, beetroots, and I think berries is one of them, so it'd be cute to kind of decorate in here with them like it's a storage area. And then you come out into the garden. Now, I'm not going to do this, I think, as kind of rigid as this is. I think I want to do them in like little circly areas, and I'm going to get hedge and kind of decorate around the outside, kind of fence in an area first, I think is the best way to do it. And I think I have a bunch of hedges anyway, so we'll go and have a look. I really wish you could use the blue hedges, but unfortunately you can't, so I'm gonna have to use oak, which should probably be enough. So I don't really want this to be like a rigid, yes, it starts here and ends like elsewhere. I want it to kind of flow quite nicely, like randomly. I don't need it to be sort of super square or anything. I'm just going to kind of fill this space. So this is what we're working with. You come in through the greenhouse here and we have 14 little plots, all 20 spaces. So I'm planning on putting 2 of each different colour flower in mixed about. Got a waterfall in the middle, some benches around this little path, and it goes all the way down here where we have all of these. I think I'm going to put the 3 trellis style flowers at the back here because they're not as pretty to look at on the little trellises, so I'm going to put them back there. And I will eventually take down this massive sugarcane wall. It has gotten a little bit out of hand, I'm not going to lie to you all. But that's what I'm going to quickly do, is just go in now and plant all of the correct flowers in the right areas, and then I'll come back when it is done. Okay, the flower garden is done. And it actually took way longer than I expected it to. Like, this has been like a 3-hour project, which I wasn't realizing. It also wasn't the type of project you could really time lapse because it's just a lot of like moving flowers back and forward and putting seeds into chests and then into different chests and into other chests. It was a whole ordeal, but we're finished. So here we have it. You come inside and I've got crates on the left with like seeds, and I've got some with all the flowers. And then on the left here, I've got some like crates of like produce and that I've got stacked up. So like there's some potatoes, some berries, some carrots. These crates are just empty. I don't have anything in them yet, but I can obviously put stuff in as and when I need. I've also got a little crafting table just hidden away in there, so if I need to craft anything while I'm out and about, I can. And then if you come in here, we have all the flowers. It's so cute. So I ended up having to do the flowers on the trellises on this side because you can't rotate the flowers. They only face one way. And I wanted you to be able to see the flower side. So the flowers are all on this side rather than round there. So we have the three of them, the fountain here, then we have the rose bushes, the daisies, the sunflowers, poppies, alliums, fairy roses, hyacinths, foxgloves, clovers, dianthuses, and the dandelions. And it looks super cute. I also went round and cut down all of the sugarcane both there and from behind my house because I don't need it. I have this much sugarcane. I also have more in a chest back at my base. I don't think I need more sugarcane for a while. Like, I really don't. There's just too much. But if we just have a look at it from the sky, it's so pretty. I love the little dots of colours from the flowers. I definitely like doing it by flower type rather than by colours. I think it fills more area and it looks cuter. Also, it does mean if I ever need any flowers for any other projects of any colours, I can now come to this little greenhouse here and pick it up. It looks super cute. My little area is really coming together and I'm so happy. It looks so cute. I'm loving it. We're also just going to very quickly update this map. We'll just throw it back in. There we go. It's got the fountain and the lights and such on there now. You may also have noticed I have this thing here. So this is basically a notice board that I've built so that people, if they come to advertise anything like Joel has with his death shop, you can put it on the board. So that means that instead of just having them dotted around, people I think we're all going to build little notice boards at our houses, and it means you can kind of keep it up because it does look quite cute. I don't need to like take that down just yet. I will remove it when the notice board starts to get quite full, but for now that works. Plus also I can't even take that deal anymore because Megan has, so it's fine. Okay, so I have my Nether Star Sword here and I have 200 plus levels to kind of play with here. So I'm kind of just going to keep throwing it in until I get stuff that I really like. And I'm just going to go, I think, for the tallest one. So that's looting 14, unbreaking 14, smite, fire spit, knockback. See, I don't really want that. I'm not a fan. Give me it back. I don't really know if I want knockback is my issue, you know? That's sharpness 15, looting 14, fire aspect 8, and knockback 8. It's good, but I think I can do better. Knowledge of the ages, life mending, knockback, and smite. See, I can take off the curses. I've got villagers that sell curse break, so I will probably need to do that. Oh, I'm going to need to do that now. Dang it. Sharpness, fire aspect, and unbreaking. That's what I want. Okay, that's a good sword. That's a ridiculously good sword. Because now what I can do is I can make tomes of weaponry, which are these ones, and I can add enchantments to this sword. So I'm going to grab some more of my paper. I'm going to grab some leather, pop them like so and make a bunch more books. Grab some blaze powder and then pop it like that to give me weapon tomes. And now I just need to kind of throw these in here and see what we get. Sharpness, knowledge of ages, mid strike, and life mending. Okay, and kind of just keep doing this and see what we get. So another fun thing we can actually do with these books is if I go in here, grab some iron blocks and grab some iron, and I'm going to make myself an anvil. Then I'm actually going to run up here and I'm going to put the anvil in. And I'm going to take splitting. And what I can do with this now is I can split up these enchants. So I can throw that book there, drop my anvil, and as you see, it split them all into individual books. So I now have the looting that I want from that one. Then if I just pick up the anvil, throw down the tome, drop it, get them all. I now have all of the ones that I wanted. How insane is that? This mod is insane. So I want looting. Do I have unbreaking already on it? I do, so I don't need that. Don't need smite. Don't need unbreaking. Don't need smite. I want knowledge of the ages. Don't need mounted strike. Don't need knockback. I want sweeping edge. Don't need knockback. And I put the anvil back there. So now I can go and put these 3 enchantments onto my sword, and it's going to make it great. So there's Sweeping Edge, there's Looting, and there's Knowledge of the Ages. This sword is the most overpowered thing I've seen in my life, and I want to go to Fwip's thing and use it. Because this has Looting 14 and Knowledge of the Ages 8. My expertise sword only had Looting 5 and Knowledge of the Ages 3. I don't know what this is going to do. I'm interested to see how much XP I get just from like a couple swings, because it was already ridiculous. So we're just gonna let these zombies spawn in and fill up one whole sort of pillar full of zombies, and then we're gonna give them a smack, and I'm so excited. We're gonna just shift, and I'm just gonna give it a swing. Just one. I don't know why the sweeping edge doesn't seem to be working, but I feel like I'm going up much quicker. Like, look how quickly we went from 40 to almost 200 again. And it does this. I'm still waiting. I'm still at 200 plus levels. The game is currently trying to give me more experience than like it physically allows for you to take at one point, which is why I'm just getting swarmed by experience. And that's insane. What the heck? So, our flower garden is done, and like at the start of the episode, I said there was a few tasks I wanted to complete. Now, one of these tasks I actually did on stream over at twitch.tv/smajor1995. It wasn't the intent to do it, but I ended up doing it on stream because it was just something to do, so I don't actually have the time-lapse footage for it. But if we just do a little pan around here and down, my beacon! I built this super sick moon on kind of like a podium at the top of my mountain there. I just sort of worked where it was positioned, kind of facing over the entire area. And if we turn it to night, look how cool that is. It's done using blue stained glass, some aura lamps, and a kind of cyan stained glass from the Wallpaper Craft mod. And it looks super cute. I love it. It means if I'm further away, I can kind of see the beacon light so I know where I'm going. And it just adds to the area. I think it looks super cute with everything else. So that is 2 of our jobs done to make our area look good. Now, a few eagle-eyed viewers might have seen this and are wondering what this is for, and that is because I am intending on tearing this building down and building a new house. So I have a creative world where I build basically everything in creative before I try and build it in survival, and before the series started, I was playing with the mods and I built a house that was going to be my X-Life house. But it ended up being a little bit too complex, a little bit too detailed for me to do with 1 heart and no tools. But now we have 2 hearts and some really good tools and armor. Like, I can just like yeet off this building and nothing happens. Like, we're fine. So, I think it's time we have a house upgrade. Because the rest of my area is starting to look really detailed, really majestic, really cool. And the house isn't bad. It's definitely one of my better houses. But it's a little bit small, it's a little bit more cute and not detailed enough, so in a couple episodes time I think I'm probably going to start ripping it down and building it up. But what we're going to work on now is the dock area. So if we just land over here, in this chest you can see I have tons of white stained planks, solid white grey, driftwood, stone bricks, and basically the dock is going to be the same shape and style as this bridge, so all kind of fits coherently, but the only difference is instead of rainbow, it's going to be white wood as the flooring. So I think I'm probably going to have the dock come out a little bit, like maybe like 3 blocks, and then it'll fork off into like maybe 3 spikes, kind of like a fork. That's sort of what I'm thinking. So we're going to get into that. So there we have it. The dock is done. This is so cute. I decided to put some little fairy lights using some light blue, some cyan and blue lights and sort of putting them in between all of the posts. So it means at nighttime this is still all lit up and super pretty. Honestly, like at nighttime it looks like you would get married here. Like this will look really cute for wedding photos, I'm not gonna lie. But the only thing I need to do now is I'm going to make a bunch of like barrels and crates and things and sort of decorate them them as though there is some like produce and such around. That is sort of the goal, to just decorate a little bit more. And then what I'm thinking I might do is ask Joel and Flip if they will build boats. By asking, I mean I'll pay them, but I thought it'd be quite cool to maybe have like either a boat in here or on the side or on the end from each of them, to see like the difference in what each of them does, just to also decorate down the end. And also I hate building boats, so it makes more sense to have someone else do it. But this I think is a super cute addition to my area. I think it looks really, really adorable, and I'm really happy with how it came out. So as I said, now I just need to go and decorate, which I'm just going to do off camera because it's just a little bit fiddly, and we'll come back when I've got some more decor done. Okay, so the dock is now done. I have decorated around with different barrels of like carrots, potatoes and berries, and I've kind of mixed and matched, placing some of them down, putting some in glass item frames. We've got crates here which are meant to be as though they had like fish in them, and I have just decorated all of the different bits of the dock just like that. There's some watermelon as though these are all getting ready to be shipped off, and I think it just looks so cute. The little details and little bits help kind of break it up from just looking like giant planks of white, and I think it's adorable. Also, like, while you're here, if you want to like hit the like button and the sub button if you've not already, that would be great. Thank you. So between the moon, the dock and our flower garden, we have done a lot. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of X-Life. If you did, remember to leave a like. Let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite thing we added to the area was today. Was it the dock area? Was it the flower garden? Or was it the moon beacon? What one do you think adds the most to the area? Let me know in the comment section down below. Remember to smash the like button because we have been getting so many likes and interactions on these videos, and the more likes it gets, the more it helps me out, so please do it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, that also helps me out a bunch. Remember to hit the notification bell so you do not miss a video, and I will see you all next time. Bye!